Hello and good evening. Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Oklahoma Virtual College Fair today. Before our panelists begin their presentations, I would like to just go over some housekeeping. As you are entering this session, you will notice that your camera and microphone are off. You are muted and your video is off, and therefore the panelists cannot hear or see you. So you may be asking how you can ask questions. There is a Q&A button at the bottom of the screen that will allow you to ask our panelists questions throughout the whole session. Also, I wanted to share that we do have more sessions available on our website. And lastly, recording will be made available later this week on our site as well. So without further ado, I will allow the first presenter to start his presentation.
All right, everybody. Hello, my name is Colin. I work here at Oklahoma City Community College. We are a two-year college here in Southwest Oklahoma City, centrally located. We serve all the metro schools and surrounding areas. What we do here is we offer two-year associate degrees. What that means is it's a two-year degree. It includes all your basic classes, things like English, mathematics, history, all your gen eds, but it also includes your major specialty classes. So if you want to be a nurse or you want to be a doctor or something like that, what we would do is give you the foundation for that plus all your gen eds. And then once you're finished here, you take all that credit and you transfer on to a bigger university, or you go straight to work, either one, because we have programs for both, designed for transferring and then programs designed to go straight into the workforce. So what we do here is, like we said, classes for the associate degree, depending on what you may want to do, or if you don't know what you want to do, we have that covered too. Our classes are highly affordable. We're the most affordable in the state, or at least one of the most. Our credit hours, $136 per credit hour, so that's very competitive. Our classes do transfer easily to the universities and schools here in Oklahoma, as well as the surrounding regions. And like I said, that associate degree takes 2 years, but it also is at your own pace, because in college you get to pick your own schedule, choose to go whether full-time or part-time, but most students do finish in 2 years and then transfer or go straight into work. So our application process is very simple. It's just an application online, or you can come in here and do a paper application. It is free. It doesn't take very long, usually about 20 minutes, and we do not have any GPA or SAT, ACT requirements. So if you're not happy with your score, or if you haven't been able to take a standardized test, which is the case I've seen quite a lot because it keeps getting pushed back, no problem. You can still come, you can still be a student with us, not an issue at all. We will have some scholarships that are tied to, standardized test scores and or GPA. Those are coming out next month. That will be released on our website. So that is our application process. It's very easy. Come on in, we'll fill out an application together. Just bring a transcript of some kind, or you can have your counselor send the transcript on over. We'll process it, we'll get you in, and then we'll talk one-on-one, because here we're very personable in the admissions office. I work exclusively, with high school students, but we have people who work with students from all over. Everybody's welcome here. It's a very diverse campus. My specialty is with, first generation students as well as undocumented students. But like I said, we talk with anybody. So it's a really welcoming and friendly, warm school, I would say. For concurrent, we also offer that if you're still in high school and you're interested in getting started early, we have concurrent enrollment. What that means is you're taking college classes while you're still in high school, and the tuition is free up to a certain amount of classes. So please get with me if that interests you. We can get started early on your gen eds. Why should you come to OCCC? Well, we do, like I said, have classes that are easy, flexible, and they do transfer, but also we have programs that are specialties or exclusive to us. Things like nursing, we're second in the state for nursing, cybersecurity, accredited by the Homeland Security Department and the government, digital cinema, so if you're interested in filmmaking, music videos, television, webcasts, webinars, we have the tools and resources to help teach you those filmmaking skills to go out and work on actual sets here in Oklahoma, down in Texas, New Mexico, Atlanta, and obviously Hollywood. We got alumni out there. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right now just so you can see the website. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So this is our main page, occc.edu. what you'll find here is basically everything you need to know, including the application. You can find it right here on this Apply Now button. You'll just create an account, send the application in, and then we'll take your transcript. We'll go from there. Here, I wanted to show you another feature about our school is we run predominantly 8-week terms. What that means is that our classes are 8 weeks long. It's the full class. The advantage is that you take in fewer classes at a time, so you're not focusing on 4 things at once, just 1 or 2. Also, you finish faster, and statistically, students do better in these types of classes. So that's kind of why we made that jump to 8-week terms. It has been successful, and please get with me. We'll talk some more about it. It's a really good thing going on. But like I said, the admissions page right here, you'll hover over that, click on admissions. This will give you everything you need to know, including some more points. And then finally, our number is right here. And if you want to just chat with one of us, with our student recruiters, with some of the admissions officers, all you have to do is just type the questions in here and we'll get back to you in real time. Other than that, I'll go ahead and conclude this, but it was great talking with you. Please let me know. We're always happy to speak with students. And thank you again.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have Arkansas Tech University.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Allison Sheehan, one of the admissions counselors for Arkansas Tech in Russellville, Arkansas. For those of you who have not ventured over the border, Russellville is a city of 25,000 and a little over an hour from the Oklahoma border. Russellville is right in the river valley with beautiful views of Lake Dardanelle, minutes away from the Ozark National Forest. We keep our southern charm hospitality with our community involvement in our historic Main Street down the road from campus. We are also only an hour northwest of Little Rock, a great day trip to explore the city. With over 12,000 students here, you can explore intersecting career paths made possible by more than 120 undergraduate programs and over 41 graduate degree options. Our average class size is about 17, so you'll get a ton of hands-on experience and learning and use the utmost to-date equipment and technology. We have degrees like pre-med, nursing, engineering, cybersecurity, agriculture, emergency management, graphic design, music, education, and a lot more. Tech has dedicated itself to not only enhance residents of Arkansas, but providing in-state tuition for residents of all bordering states, including Oklahoma. Who doesn't love in-state tuition, am I right? We have a few brags. We are one of 2 in the state of Arkansas that partner with National Student Exchange that will go along with our options of study abroad and stay away options. ATU is recognized as one of only 11 institutions in the country for our work with first generation college students, and I am one of those. And we are #1 in STEM programs in the state of Arkansas. You wonder what you'll be doing outside of the classroom? Well, we encourage our students to explore the natural beauty of our area with our free outdoor recreation rentals to explore the lakes and rivers nearby. Over 150 miles in trails, 2,000 plus trees, while students will always find the perfect shade and place to hammock. With over 120 clubs, organizations, you will sure be find one that fits you. If not, we love when our students create their own clubs. Every year in the center of campus, there is a campus involvement fair where the sidewalks are lined with tents and tables for you to kind of learn about where you fit in at ATU. You may find yourself not going home as often with all the student events and sport events to attend, from winning laundry detergent to an Apple Watch at Big Money Bingo to enjoying the night at our summer send-off carnival. We are proud of our Wonder Boys and Golden Girls, whether or not you want to cheer on the team or you want to be on the team, but we love to enjoy tailgates and we'll be all in the green and gold school spirit. Our housing application is now open for fall 2021. We have a wide variety of dorms to choose from within minutes from your classes and on the student union. Our student union includes places like Starbucks, Slim Chickens, Witch, and more. We're in the process of building another student union near our football stadium that will also feature things like a smoothie bar, which is pretty cool. I'll leave the screen up here for a second so you guys can get a little view of our scholarships. ATU has no application fee, no essay. It's an easy 10-15 minute application to do online. Our academic scholarships range from $1,000 to $8,000 annually, starting with a 3.0 GPA and a 17 ACT or a 920 SAT. If you have below that, you just will not receive a scholarship. So we encourage you to apply if you do have that 15 ACT, and we'll take that new ACT up until February 15th for you to look for a scholarship. We take ACT, SAT, and Next Gen AccuPlacer scores. Again, deadlines are November 15th, and our final deadline for up-to-date test scores is February 15th. Honors College deadline is December 1st. If you're interested in Honors College, it requires an essay in either 27 ACT 3.5, or you can be the top 10% of your graduating class if you're not a test taker like myself. Students will receive an additional $4,000 annual stipend bundled with their academic scholarship if they're chosen for the program. Academic scholarships can be combined with athletic and our foundation scholarships to go along with your in-state tuition option that we'll give to Oklahoma students. For our visits, we would love to see you on campus or off campus. So we do have Zoom to ATU sessions throughout the week. And I have that website right up there if y'all want to see that. Monday through Thursdays, you can talk with me and another student. We also have on-campus COVID safe tours Monday through Thursday again, and then you are welcome on our campus if you are social distancing and wearing a mask. I do have an email up here, a text if you'd rather text, or you can call our office and talk to us too. You'll reach out to one of me or one of our other amazing admissions officers. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have Rogers State University.
Hi, everybody. My name is Megan O'Neill, and I am the representative from Rogers State University. So really quick, for those of you who might not be familiar with Rogers State, we are a small state school located in Claremore, which is a small town about 30 minutes outside of downtown Tulsa. And we are a smaller university with around 3,700 students and a 19-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So we're really proud of those small class sizes. Not too big, not too small, I like to say. So at RSU, our job is to ensure that our students develop the skills and knowledge that are required for them to achieve their goals and thrive in their local and global communities. All right, and so we do that by really functioning as a tight-knit community at RSU. So I'm going to start with kind of giving an overview of what student life is like, and then we'll go into the academics. So at RSU, we have all kinds of student organizations, and here I only have a small snapshot for you because we do have so many clubs and organizations. We have major-related clubs, diversity-related, campus involvement, and of course, those kind of random outside interests. I think the favorite one that I've heard recently was the tea and knitting club that was started, which is kind of awesome. But we're always looking to add to this because the more inclusion, the more diversity, the better. And so 3 students and a faculty advisor is all it takes to start your own club at RSU. Next up, campus activities. There's never a reason for our students to be bored. So as soon as students move to campus, even if it's early, we have activities for them to do. This starts with Hill Camp Orientation, which is our orientation that starts a week before classes, where new students can get familiar with campus, meet new friends, figure out where all their classes are. There's all kinds of games, scavenger hunts, a different theme every year. This year, for example, was Jumanji, which I feel like was weirdly accurate to 2020, but every year there's a different theme. We have a big welcome week with a huge activities fair where you can see all those campus organizations that I just talked about, meet new people, see which organization is right for you. We have a spring clean, hill cat run and 5K, and then an MLK week of service, all kinds of intramural sports, and then of course athletics, we are NCAA Division II. And we have awesome campus housing. So it is optional to live on campus all 4 years. By no means do you have to, but it is a great choice. So I like to say that our freshmen are spoiled because our freshman housing is only 4 years old. So it's still nice and new. It's beautiful, high ceilings, lots of natural light. We provide the majority of the furniture for you, so there's not a lot that you need to bring for yourself unless you want a TV or a futon or something like that. So we provide 2 beds, 2 dressers, 2 closets, a microwave and a mini fridge, sink and vanity in the room, a desk and chair, and then of course Wi-Fi and cable, and every room has its own temperature control. The building includes a large community kitchen, laundry facilities, just swipe your ID to do laundry, a game room with ping pong and foosball and flat screens to hook your gaming consoles up to, multiple study rooms on every floor, again with those TVs for doing presentations and whiteboards for working out those math problems, large community lounges, hotel style bathrooms. Trust me, they are gorgeous and super private, and they're cleaned for you, which is amazing. And then of course I get asked about eating on campus a lot, and food is very important. So we have our Chapman Dining Hall, which is also brand new, 4 years old, and that has your buffet style, all kinds of home cooked meal options, kind of a Subway line where you can build your own sandwich, stir fry options. There is a brick oven that serves pizza for every meal if that's what you're interested in. And then ice cream, toppings bar, all kinds of different desserts, the good stuff. And then we do have a Hillcat hut with a grab and go station and a grill, which is in our version of the student union. And we have a coffee shop as well for all of students' caffeine needs. It proudly serves Starbucks coffee. And the city of Claremore is a pretty cute town. It is smaller. It's really embraced RSU, which is awesome. It makes it kind of feel like a college town. And so one thing I always like to highlight is our historic downtown little Main Street area that has shops and restaurants. It's a great place to bring family, hang out with friends, or work if you're looking for a part-time job. And we do have a food truck Thursday, every Thursday during the summer down there. And we do host an RSU takeover during one of those, which is always a great time. We have our own little independent coffee shop that just opened up down the hill, which is called Green Eyes Coffee, a great place to hang out, a great place to study, again, a great place to work if you're looking for that part-time job. And then I get asked, what's in this town of Claremore? I've never heard of it. Don't worry, we have everything you need. We have a Reese's, of course, we have a Walmart, so you can do your grocery shopping. We have Buffalo Wild Wings, Whataburger, Chick-fil-A, all the things that students like. And then we're only 15 minutes from Owasso, which has a Target. And then again, 30 minutes from downtown Tulsa with all kinds of festivals, all kinds of museums, all kinds of restaurants. It's a great place to be, although I am a little biased because I am from Tulsa myself. And then for students looking to get outdoors, we do have Claremore Lake, which is a great place for running, fishing, hammocking, picnics, and then RSU does have a nature reserve on our campus. As far as those academic programs go, we offer all kinds of options for health careers. So we're really well known for our nursing program, medical molecular biology, which is a great prerequisite for pre-med, pre-vet, if you're looking to go to PA school, anything like that. And then we have our allied health sciences. So athletic training, physical therapy, occupational therapy. We do have a lot of different technology degrees. We were the first school to have an esports degree, and we also have game development as well as cybersecurity and software development. We do broadcast and journalism, psychology. We're the only school in Oklahoma to offer a community counseling degree, and we are adding our master's in that as well. And then we do offer environmental conservation, all kinds of fine arts, including photography and studio art and graphic design, all kinds of business options. And we do offer an MBA, political science and history, and so much more. So definitely get on our website, check us out. And again, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those. Just a little bit about scholarships, because those are super important. Our scholarships at RSU start at a 17 and then go up from there. And so there is no minimum ACT, SAT, or GPA to be admitted to the university, but we do use that information for scholarship purposes. So scholarships could start at a 17 again and work up from there. And for these scholarships, there's no separate application. The application to these scholarships is the application to RSU. Our President's Leadership class and our honors program are kind of our two special scholarships in that they do have a separate application as well as an interview process. PLC is a focus on community service, starts at around a 21 on the ACT and a 3.0 GPA, $10,000 a year for 4 years. Honors program is the academic emphasis. It is a 26 on the ACT, a 3.5 GPA, and that is essentially a full ride for the lack of a better term. Both of these are great ways to get involved on campus and start building your resume. All right, and of course, financial aid, that's super important. About 80% of our students who apply for financial aid receive it, and 50% of students graduate without any student loans. And last but not least, apply, apply, apply. So our application is on our website. Again, no minimum ACT, SAT, or GPA, no essays, and it is free. And please attend Senior Day. We're hosting 3 different one of those coming up soon. So just search Senior Day on our website and you will find the link to sign up. All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Up next, we have Oklahoma City University. Just as a reminder for students, if you do have any questions for any of the institutions, feel free to write it in the Q&A and they'd be happy to assist you.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Jessica Coronis and I'm one of the undergraduate admissions counselors here at Oklahoma City University. We are a small private co-ed university located in the heart of Oklahoma City. We like to say that we are Oklahoma City's university. We have about 1,600 undergraduate students and about 1,400 grad students. We are United Methodist affiliated. However, you do not have to be a part of the United Methodist Church to attend OCU. What that really means is we really embody servant leadership, and that's something that's really important to us. With our small student body, we have about 17 students per as the average class size, and the faculty are the ones actually teaching the class. So they get to know you as a person, what your interests are, what your plans are for after school, and they're able to adjust the curriculum and really add that personalization to your programs and to your current classes. So not only are they caring about you professionally and making sure that you're going to be set up to be successful afterwards, they also really care about you personally. A little bit about our academics. We have 7 different colleges and over 70 different majors, ranging all over the place. We have some new ones, which would be game design and animation, as well as esports management. We have our business school, which is ranked in the top 4.5% of the business schools in the world because it's AACSB accredited. And there's some really cool things. They're Bloomberg certified, and they get that hands-on experience with those stock market trade tools. We are also recently ranked the #1 nursing school in Oklahoma. So we're really proud of that. And then, sometimes you gotta go on and continue your education. And so we have a high placement rate for students going on and pursuing those graduate degree programs. And most of those students use our pre-professional tracks that you can add on to almost any major that really help make sure that you have those prerequisites and are prepared to take those exams for that additional education that you may need. And then there's a handful of minors that you can add. And we encourage students to maybe branch out or add a passion area to their degree plan. One of our most popular is a social media minor that our students really enjoy, getting to learn the behind the scenes stuff, and just makes them be able to really market themselves when they are done with school. Then you can also add some certificate programs. And then we are also known for our performing arts programs. We have our School of Music, Dance, and School of Theater. They are always doing performing. The School of Music puts on over 250 performances. Our School of Theater has professional partnerships with Lyric Theater of Oklahoma and the Oklahoma City Ballet. And so they're able to get that hands-on professional theater experience, which is really awesome. And then they're set to be comfortable, to be able to perform when they're done. So as you can see, we have people touring all kinds of Broadway shows and are doing the Rockettes and doing some really cool performance stuff if that's kind of where you might find your fit. But really, you want to know what it's like to be a student at OCU. It's a strong sense of community. Because of the small stature, you really get to know your peers, your classmates. You meet people from all over the place that you really kind of have to factor in some extra time as you're walking across campus, because you will run into someone. And it's probably because you've met them from student organizations. Most of our students get involved in 1 to 2, maybe even 3 different student organizations. And some of them are community service-based. So they're giving back and doing that servant leadership within the local community, but also maybe going on study abroad opportunities. You're able to really factor that into your degree plan, and we encourage you to take advantage of those study abroad opportunities available. Maybe you have a competitive side and you want to be a college athlete. Well, we are part of the NAIA athletic division. We have over 20 different varsity sports, and they're really good. And we enjoy going out and supporting them and showing our school spirit. As you can see, we've won at least 1 national championship for the last 27 years. So there's some good things happening within our athletics, and it's fun to go and show your school spirit. But how do you become an OCU star, right? Well, you have to fill out an application. We have our application, as well as we are on the Common App that you can fill out. There are multiple pathways to become an OCU student. And so we encourage you to reach out to your admissions counselor and figure out what's going to be the best pathway for you, because we understand not everybody maybe has a class rank or have been able to test. And so we want to make sure that we're able to review you holistically. Your application is also used as your scholarship application. So there's no additional application you have to fill out. It's just kind of a one-shot thing, and we have your best interest at heart. In regards to our scholarships, you'll see that they are on a grid based. So we do look at your test score and your GPA, and that kind of figures out what scholarship you might be eligible for. But the best news is that we take test scores up until July of 2021, and we super score. So you can submit as many different test scores as you are able to take or that you have. And we're gonna put together the best composite score so we can offer you the most academic scholarships. If you are a performing arts major, you do have to audition for your program as well. And when you audition, that is how they will offer you some talent scholarships. All of our auditions are happening virtually this year, and you can find out more information on those programs pages. And then we also offer a bunch of different competitive scholarships just for OCU that, again, you're eligible for only with your application, looking at your resume, your essay, and additional teacher recommendation. A couple of things about OCUs: we do also accept the Oklahoma Promise, so you can use that at OCU. It goes a long way, trust me. And then we also do FAFSA and any outside scholarships that you may receive. And then lastly, we are open for campus visitors Monday through Friday. We encourage you to get on campus if you're able. And if you're not, join us virtually. We have a wonderful interactive view book that you can go on and learn all different kinds of things about the university and watch videos. And then we also are hosting a handful of virtual events. So please feel free to reach out, check us out, and we look forward to getting to know you, and good luck on your college search process.
All right, thank you so much. And lastly, we have Langston University.
Hello, everybody. I am Kyle Gregory. I am a proud 2009 graduate of Langston University. I studied English, went to law school after I graduated from Langston. I marched in the band at Langston. I was on the academic team, and now I'm back coaching the academic team, and this is my 8th year back as a recruit. With introductions out of the way, let me tell you about my favorite school. 10 years before Oklahoma was even a state, Langston University was founded. We didn't even have enough money to have our own building. We didn't have our own land. We were founded on donated land, bake sales, shared buildings. Even though we were a public school, we had to hold our first classes in a church. Our first graduating class was 2 people. We were founded based off the back of scraping and doing everything you can with the most with the least. So that's an introduction to Langston. Since then, we've grown into a powerhouse in the region. Did you know that Langston University, with only 1,750 undergraduate students, gets more grant money than every institution in Oklahoma except OU and OSU? And that's huge, because when you think about it, we get more grant money than a school that's 10 times our size. You're thinking, why do I care? Opportunity. Let's say you want to go to medical school. Our biology program has a partnership with Harvard Medical School. We send students there every year on internships. We sent them to Yale 4 years in a row. We sent them to UC Davis, to Stanford, to schools that charge over $70,000 a year. They get that experience free, and then they come back to Dear Langston and get the historically Black college experience. And we're the only one in the state of Oklahoma. And the best thing about that, it's a nurturing environment, and you will learn history from a different viewpoint. It will challenge your views. Our average GPA is at 3.12. Our housing options, you have 2 as a freshman. One is an apartment where you get your own private room. You share a bathroom with one other person in a 4-bedroom apartment. The other option is the cost-effective option. If you go into our traditional dorm, Young Hall, you can attend Langston for tuition fees, room and board, and books for less than $15,000 a year, and that's before your scholarships. We have free tutoring in every class. We have over 40 organizations on campus. Our Greek Life We have 8 of the Divine Nine historically Black fraternities and sororities. We have about 4 music organizations on our campus and several academic fraternities and sororities. And we have the largest collection of African and African American literature and artifacts in the state of Oklahoma. We have 6 schools to choose from. And within those 6 schools, 42 different majors. So let's go back to the grant money. We got a brand new physical therapy building. We were the first doctoral program in the state of Oklahoma. We have a $5 million donation to rehabilitation counseling. If you want to help people get better, Langston has a place for you. We're #1 of all HBCUs in nursing. We have the lowest priced Bachelor's of Science in Nursing in Oklahoma and the lowest 4-year tuition in Oklahoma as well. For agriculture, we're #1 in the world for small ruminant animal research. So if you want to work in an animal science lab that has better equipment than many graduate school programs, we've got a place for you. Our athletic programs are dynamic. Can you imagine coming out onto the field with a 300-piece band behind you and a full audience? That's what we can do. Even though we're NAIA, we have the winningest small school football program in the state of Oklahoma over the last 5 years. We are one of the winningest basketball programs over the last 4 years prior to this season that was cut short by COVID. We also have cheerleading, indoor and outdoor track, club soccer, and our marching band I mentioned earlier. We've gone from 45 members to over 210 in just 2 short years. And we've done it by giving away a lot of scholarship money. So if you want a scholarship for band, take it from this trombone player. Very few people are going to beat Langston scholarships. Here's our pricing. We talked about it earlier. Now let's stop what you're doing. Look at this screen. We have the most accessible 4-year full ride in the state of Oklahoma. If you have a 3.5 unweighted GPA and a 22 ACT, your entire college outside of your commitment fee could be paid for. Imagine walking out of school with no debt. And if you worked a job, building up your bank account. I was on this scholarship. I walked out of Langston with $20,000 in my bank. I was able to pay for my first year of law school out of pocket. Then the Regent Scholarship. If you're on Oklahoma Promise, you can't beat this one. 3.3 GPA and a suggested score of a 20 on the ACT, it's worth about $10,000 a year. If you get Oklahoma Promise and full Pell Grant, you average an $1,800 refund per semester. We also have internships with Apple, the National Basketball Association, National Hockey League, and many others. USDA 1890 is aimed at ag and biology and computer science majors. It is a 4-year full ride with a paid government internship. We also have scholarships for every student who graduates from Oklahoma with a 2.5 grade point average who chooses Langston first. It's a free application. We don't need a test score to get you admitted. 2.4 will get you admitted without an appeal. And if you haven't done the FAFSA, please make sure you do that. My name is Kyle Gregory. Take a screenshot of this screen here and keep us in mind. Our application's free. We can guarantee you a scholarship at a 2.5. We have free tutoring in every subject, an 11-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, a free application, and the best homecoming in the state of Oklahoma. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you so much to all our presenters. We still have some time left in our session, so I am hoping to ask sort of a roundtable question to all of our recruiters here, and we can go in the order of presenters. So the first question I wanted to pose would be, what is your favorite tradition or event at your institution? So let's start with Oklahoma City Community College.
All right. Hello. So a couple things about our college. One of the things I really like every year is Preview Day. That is an event that we have here on our campus where basically juniors and seniors come by. We have free food. It's a really good time. You get to pick the sessions and things that interest you for you to come by, learn everything you can about it, meet the deans, meet the professors, and give tours. So this is a really good opportunity. Obviously this year with COVID, everything's virtual, but we're still going to have it. It launches next month. That's when it's going to be. And please just check out our website or let me know if you're interested. I'd love for you to come by.
Thank you so much. And following that, Arkansas Tech University.
I actually love, it's our time out for tech. I did not mention that. That is going to be in February 11th. That is for our seniors. And the reason I love that is because it gets all of our seniors geared up, excited for tech. Whether or not you're just still trying to decide if you want to come to tech or you want to come, it's going to be a day where you're going to feel like, it's all about you. You're going to have different tables to talk with people from tech, get your last minute questions answered. T-shirts, music, it's kind of a whole shebang. We're hoping to have it live this year, so check on our website for February 11th. That is time out for tech for our seniors.
Thank you so much. And Rogers State.
My favorite RSU tradition is our homecoming. So RSU is kind of unique in that our big sport is soccer, and I happen to be a big fan of soccer. So I love our homecoming where everybody's families come out and we have all kinds of games, all kinds of events leading up to it, and it's a great time, and there's just a lot of RSU spirit. We are the Hillcats, so go Hillcats.
Thank you. And Oklahoma City University.
So like Megan said, being a small school, we have a non-traditional homecoming as well. Ours is around basketball. And so the homecoming part is fun, but probably my favorite event is lip sync that they do, especially with it slightly being a performing arts school. It gets like real competitive, and the creative songs and routines that they kind of pull together, and faculty, some of the favorite faculty especially make little appearances, and it's like it just becomes this big deal, and it's just a great way. It kind of culminates the whole homecoming week, which makes it really nice.
Thank you. And Langston.
Of course, homecoming. I led into it. So the first day is Gospel Fest. We bring in major recording artists. And then we have a comedy show Wednesday night, where we have basically big name artists from Michael Blackson to Cat Williams come through. And then we bring in another major recording artist the next night. So we've had big names like Ty Dolla $ign, Days Low, Future, all of these big names come in and perform. And then game day, Saturday. 45,000 people come to our campus of about 1,800. They pack the whole stadium, parking lot, and everything else. Tailgating, shirt sales, everything you could think of. And then the band comes in. Parade with some of the best high school bands in the region, and our band comes in marching 210 deep. You can't beat the atmosphere, even if you don't like football.
Thank you so much. And we still have some time for just one more question. So I wanted to ask all the presenters here, what is one piece of advice you would like to share with prospective students? So Oklahoma City Community College, would you like to go first?
Sure, yeah. So biggest piece of advice that I would say right now is I guess what I tell my students is to just get everything done early as much as you can. So for example, the FAFSA, Federal Application for Federal Student Aid, that launched at the 1st of this month. The earlier you fill it out, the more qualified you'll be to get the most aid possible. Go ahead and do that as soon as you can. Same with applications, just so you can get it out of the way. Once you get all your stuff done, then you can kind of relax through the beginning of the spring, and then at the end, you can kind of start making your decisions. So just preparation ahead of time, that's what I would say.
Thank you. Arkansas Tech.
I agree with that last one, so I'll add a new one. It is to apply to more than one school. Apply to ones that your friends aren't applying to, because you are going to make friends, whether or not it's your roommate or going to those clubs and activities. So yeah, apply to the one that you think that, oh yeah, all my friends are going to go to, then apply to somebody that's, out of state, out of the country, your dream school. You never know what scholarships are going to be offered, and you can kind of decide in the end where you want to go.
All right. Rogers State.
So kind of piggybacking on both of those is just do your research, because there are so many options available to you. There's all kinds of schools out there that you might not know exist, all kinds of scholarships out there that you might not know exist. So really do your research, because there's a good chance that there's some gems out there that are exactly what you want that you might not know about yet. So just make sure that you explore all your options.
Oklahoma City.
My biggest advice is talk to your admissions counselor at every school that you might be considering. We all, I can see heads nodding, have your best interest at heart. Like, we want to just help you through this process, whether we're an advocate for our own school, but we're also just, we want you to be successful through this all. And a lot of times, like, we can help you out, you know, we can help calm those nerves a little bit, and maybe be able to share some other scholarship opportunities that you didn't know about, and just kind of help guide you through that process. So don't be afraid of us. We're here to help you, and we want to help you. And so please reach out and get to know your admissions counselor at all the schools that you're considering.
Thank you. And lastly, Langston.
Colin hit the nail on the head with the FAFSA. If you haven't done it, you are behind. With that being said, the biggest advice I have, no matter what school you go to class every day unless you're sick. People get away from their mom and dad. I've seen national merit finalists flunk out because they didn't go to class. Professors care if you're there. They don't want to speak to an empty class once we go back past COVID. They don't want to speak to an empty class. Go to class every day and use your resources. There's free tutoring on most campuses. We have it for every class. Don't be ashamed to use it.
Thank you so much to the panelists. And that really wraps up our session this evening. So thank you to all the students who have joined us. We hope it was beneficial during your search. As you close out of this session, you will be presented with a quick survey. It's 4 questions, and it allows us to improve our sessions. And lastly, this recording will be made available on our website later this week. So thank you, everyone, and have a great day.